All right, good morning. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a good day so far. And I'm having a really good day. I feel like I come alive in spring. Like I know it's not technically spring yet, but we've been having temperatures in the 60s and 70s and um yesterday it got to like 79 and I actually wore shorts yesterday and I just and then today now it's like low 60s, so now I've got a sweater on. But I just love spring. Like how about you guys? Do you love spring? That's I just feel like I come alive in spring. I like all the colors that you can wear and everything. I like the warmer weather and I enjoy like getting outside and the sunshine and all that. So let me know if you what is your favorite time of the year, or do you like spring? Um, all right, guys. Today's topic is today we're talking about the reasons that we eat and how to know if you're actually hungry or if it's something else like a habit or stress or um, anything else, a craving, or is it actually hunger? How to know the difference between all of these things. So, if you're joining me, you guys can say hi in the comments. Let me know uh, if you're joining me, or if you're watching the replay, you can just put replay down there. That just lets me know who watched. And if you guys have any questions while we're doing this live stream, or even if you catch the replay, just leave your questions, leave your comments down below. Because I want you guys to understand these things. I want to make sure that I'm explaining things and you get the information that you need to understand it and apply it to your life. So just let me know. Um, so I never thought, oh, hi, I don't know who this is. Like it says, hi, Jennifer, first time here, because I'm using StreamYard. And so all I see is Facebook user. So if you want to leave your name, you can. You're more than welcome to, but you don't have to. I can see who you are after the live stream, but I can't right now. Hopefully that makes sense. But thank you for joining me. Um, but I just wanted to say that, you know, I never really thought much about um, why I was eating until I got older, until I started reading more, until I started, just diving in more to my health issues and just learning more about my body and how the body works and nutrition and how everything works. And so I just never really thought much about it. You know, I just ate. I ate when it was time to eat. I had designated times like a lot of us do, especially if you're like working at a job and you have to take a lunch at a certain time. Yeah, like you just get used to eating at that time. Um, so I never thought much about whether I was hungry or not hungry, or when I wanted a snack, or why I wanted a snack. I just I ate when I was wanting something to eat, when I was hungry, when I thought I was hungry. So you guys let me know in the comments, when do you guys eat? Do you eat because you have a designated time to eat? A time that works good in your day, in your schedule? Or do you eat when you get hungry? Do you eat just whenever you feel like it? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to know what everybody does. Um, so I think most of us are probably like that. I guess it depends a lot on if you are working a job that requires you to take a certain time for lunch. And that becomes a habit, right? That becomes like just part of your routine. You take lunch at 12 or whatever time, and you just get used to that. Um, but uh, I mean, when you don't have like a designated time to eat, like on the weekends or, when you just want to like snack, have you ever thought about the reason that you want that snack? Is it because you're hungry? Is it because you just snack at 3 o'clock? Have you ever thought of why you do that if you snack? Um, but so I want to explain 3 things. I want to break these 3 things down, these 3 definitions, so we can better understand them. And then we'll talk about what to do. So, the first thing I want to talk about is hunger. So, what is hunger? Hunger is the physiological response um, from the body that makes you want to eat. So it's your body talking to you, telling you, I'm ready to eat. I need some nutrients, right? Your body sends physical messages to tell your brain that you are in need of nourishment. That is what hunger is. Hunger makes your stomach growl. It can also make you feel weak. It can make you feel like kind of tired, dizzy, all these things. If your body is in need of nourishment, if it has not gotten the correct nourishment. Um, and I want you to pay attention to how I'm wording this. Uh, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be hungry because you just ate an hour ago. You just ate a meal an hour ago and now your stomach's growling. Why is that? It's because you didn't give it the correct nutrients that it needed. You may have given it too much fat where it needed some protein, or too many carbs and it needed some protein, or it needed fat, or it needed some vitamins, minerals, or you just didn't give it. You did eat that stuff, but you didn't give it enough, and that's why your stomach can growl. Even if you just ate an hour ago and then you feel like you need a snack, right? So hunger it doesn't tell you that you haven't eaten in a while. Hunger is your body's way of telling you that it did not get the nourishment it needs. It needs nourishment. And that it's talking to you. It's telling you, hey, your stomach's growling because you only ate 10 grams of protein at lunch and I needed 30. Something like that. Or you can start to feel really tired or dizzy or weak because you did not give your body the nutrients it needed at that meal. So you could have eaten just an hour ago and you feel like you need a snack because you're feeling hungry again. Your body's talking to you, right? Is this making sense, you guys? Is hunger making sense? The definition of hunger. So pay attention to why you're if you have just eaten, pay attention to why you might be hungry. What could it be, right? I know like on Saturday or something, and if I eat pizza with my family, I'm full but I'm hungry. I'm full because I just ate a bunch of carbs, but then it doesn't keep me as satisfied as like a high protein meal would. So my body's still telling me you need some protein because you ate a bunch of carbs, but you didn't eat enough protein. So I've kind of learned, I've learned that over time, right? What my body needs and why it's talking to me. So, so I want to give you like an example. You could have eaten a bowl of oatmeal. I used to do this all the time. You could have eaten a bowl of oatmeal with some peanut butter and some blueberries for breakfast. And an hour later, you're hungry again. And this literally used to happen to me all the time. This was my breakfast most mornings when I was in college. Like before I would go to classes, this would be my breakfast. And I really thought I was eating a healthy breakfast, right? Oatmeal, peanut butter, and blueberries. Um, and I realized later in life that this wasn't the best breakfast for me for two reasons. One, because my body required more protein to feel satisfied. I didn't know that. Going through college, getting my degree in nutrition and everything, that I was not taught that. I did not know. I thought that, eating healthy whole grains and lots of vegetables were the way to go. It was like protein was like a side dish or something, treat it like a side dish. That's what I always learned in school. And so I did not realize that my body was, I required more protein than what, the food guide pyramid was telling me to eat. And so I was going off of that and eating the oatmeal and blueberries and peanut butter, but it was not serving me because an hour later I'd be sitting in class and my stomach would be growling and I would have to go get a snack or bring a snack with me because I was so hungry. Because I just I was not giving my body the nourishment that it actually needed, which was protein. So, um, my body required more protein, and that's why I would always get hungry so fast. And then two, the high carb breakfast was spiking my blood sugar first thing in the morning, and that would send me on a blood sugar roller coaster all day long, right? Um, so that was another reason why I would be hungry because my blood sugar would go really high in the morning. I didn't know it, eating that oatmeal. And then an hour later it would drop really low. And then that's when I would feel like I needed a snack because my blood sugar was getting low again. And then I would eat a snack, usually, like a granola bar or something, and it would send my blood sugar way up high again, and then I would crash again, and I would do that all day long. But if I had known that eating like eggs and bacon in the morning or something more high protein, right? Greek yogurt with nuts, anything that with a good source of protein. If I had known that, I wouldn't have gone on this blood sugar roller coaster all day long. And at that time, I was not paying attention to blood sugar. Blood sugar was not important to me, right? I didn't know I had blood sugar issues. I didn't know to pay attention to that. I thought only diabetics needed to pay attention to that, right? And this was me going through nutrition school. I was going to college for this, and this is what I was taught. And so I would go on this roller coaster all day long. But once I realized, okay, I need more protein, and this was later in life, in my 30s, when I realized this, I was able to go 4 to 6 hours without feeling hungry and without my stomach growling. So when I switched how I started my day, when I switched from eating mostly carbs for breakfast to eating mostly protein for breakfast, I was able to go 4 to 6 hours before I felt like I needed to eat again. And so, like I said, I started eating eggs. Some mornings I do eat Greek yogurt with some like nuts in it, berries, sometimes coconut. That's really good for like a crunch and texture. And that makes me feel more satisfied. But most mornings I just do eggs. Like I just love eggs, and I'll just do different ways of, sometimes I'll make an omelet, sometimes I'll do scrambled, it just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Um, so So if you can start your day right, with eating like more nutrient dense foods, then you're not going to get hungry as often. You're not going to feel hungry all the time, and your blood sugar isn't going to spike as high. So that is hunger. I hopefully explained that well enough. Y'all let me know. Now I want to talk about appetite. So appetite is a desire for a particular food, and it is a psychological response to food. So it's a desire for a particular food, and it's a psychological response to food. So if you ate a meal and are satisfied and no longer hungry, but dessert is offered to you and you eat that dessert, you satisfied your appetite for dessert. But if that dessert had not been there, and you hadn't have seen it or smelled it or whatever, you may not have had an appetite for it. But just seeing it or smelling it or thinking about how it would taste gave you an appetite for the dessert. So this happens because if something sounds appetizing to you, then your brain will override that I'm satisfied feeling, that I am satisfied, I just ate. It'll override that message and say yes to the dessert, right? So even though you ate this big meal, you're full, you're very satisfied, you see that dessert, if you're at a restaurant or wherever, and you see that dessert, um, then and you say yes, it's because your brain has seen it and overrode that I'm satisfied message. Does that make sense? So that is appetite. It's kind of like cravings, right? You you have a craving or an appetite for a food because you've seen it and you've thought about how good that would taste, and you've um you know where if you had not seen it, you may not have had an appetite or a craving for that, right? And that's why you hear a lot of times when you're starting a diet or you're going on a new food plan or you're trying to get healthy, one of the biggest tips that they tell you is to get rid of all the junk food in your house, right? So you're less likely to indulge in that if you don't see it, if it's not there. That is why that is, a lot of times something that they tell you to do, like just get rid of all of it because then it'll be harder to eat it. And I agree with that. Like that helped me tremendously when I started my journey. Um, but as you create new habits and you get rid of your cravings, then you can handle being around it. Like I can handle being around it now, being around like if my husband brings home cookies or my kids bring home something from school like candy or chocolate or something like that, I can have it in my cabinet and it not bother me because I've had time to work on that. And now there was a time when I couldn't do that. Like if it was there, I was going to eat it. Right. So, it just takes time for that, you know? Okay. So the last definition I want to talk about is habit. So a habit is an acquired mode of behavior that becomes involuntary. It's something that we do without really thinking about it, right? We have lots of habits. Taking a shower is a habit, brushing our teeth is a habit, eating is a habit. It's things that we just do automatically in our daily lives. that we don't even have to think about. It's just automatic that we do because it's part of our routine. It's a habit. So, like a lot of us have coffee every morning. That's a habit. Um, Snacking after dinner. And the reason I wanted to say that is because that is a big one for my community. I hear all the time that is the one thing um, it's like they just can't stop because it's become a habit. I mean, how long have you been snacking after dinner? Like if it's been years, then obviously it's going to be harder to break than something you just started doing a few weeks ago, you know? Um, not it's not impossible to break, but it's going to require a little more effort, right? A little more determination. So, um, so snacking after dinner at night is a habit, and we do these things without thinking, about them because they've become automatic, right? It's just an automatic thing. You finish dinner, you clean up the kitchen, then you want to sit down and watch TV at night, and you grab a snack. You know, like that's what a lot of people do. Or you have a snack before bed, so you won't be hungry, so you won't wake up hungry. And a lot of diabetics are told to do this because um, they should have, they need to keep their blood sugar at a certain point, um, and they should snack before bed so their blood sugar doesn't get too low. We now know that that's not the best advice. Um, So, you guys, does this all make sense? Do we know what hunger is, appetite, and habit? Like, let me know if that made sense to you, if you understand the difference, if I need to explain anything more. So, now that you know the difference between hunger, appetite, and habit, when you do want to eat, have some awareness about the reason you want to eat. Is it because of one of these things? Is it because it's true hunger? And if it is hunger, okay, good. I'm glad it makes sense. Thank you. Um, if it is hunger, that's not a bad thing, you guys. That's the way God made us. So we wouldn't starve ourselves. We need, to feel hunger so we remember to eat, right? So we remember to nourish our bodies. But if you just ate a meal and you're still feeling hungry or you're not feeling satisfied, you've got to dig deeper than that. You've got to ask yourself, okay, I just ate, like let's say my example, when I was eating the oatmeal, the peanut butter, and the blueberries, I had to dig deeper to figure out why am I getting hungry every day, like an hour or two after I ate my breakfast. And I was eating more and more oatmeal. I would cook more and more at a time because I thought, okay, I just need to eat more oatmeal. I just need to eat a bigger bowl, a bigger serving. And that wasn't doing it. I was just spiking my blood sugar more and more, and I was still hungry. And so um when you do have hunger and you have just eaten, you got to dig deeper and ask yourself, why am I still hungry? What is my body not getting? What nourishment does it need? Does it need more protein? Am I not eating enough healthy fats? Am I eating a low fat meal and my body needs more fats? Because your body needs fats to process vitamins and minerals, you know? Without enough fats, without enough water, your body won't absorb those vitamins and minerals that you need that are essential for bodily functions and things, right? So you have to dig deeper. If you're getting hungry an hour or two after your meals, you've got to dig deeper and figure out what are you not eating in your meals? So that's my first tip. I want you to, um, if you're getting hungry all the time and you feel the need to snack in between meals, you've got to dig deeper and figure out why you're getting hungry after your meals. Okay. So if you're getting these hunger signals, you got to dig deeper and ask why. Now, is it you just ate and an hour or two later you need a snack because it's a habit? You got to ask yourself that. Is it just a habit you've had for a long time? You're not actually hungry, but maybe it's a habit that you formed because, um, you know, every day at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock is when you get tired and you need something to wake you up. So you go eat a snack. Or is it just something that maybe a coworker, you and a coworker would take a little 15-minute break, and it's just something you started because y'all snack together, but you're not actually hungry. So you gotta dig deeper and ask yourself why. Why am I snacking? Why am I hungry too soon after I eat? And or is it that you see something or you smell something? There's something in the break room at work. There's something somebody's cooking at your house. There's something when you walk by, a bakery or a store and you smell it or you see it. And now you have an appetite for it. You have a craving for it. What is it? Why are you wanting to eat besides hunger? So these are the things when you want to eat, you need to ask yourself, because when you can start asking yourself why you are eating, why you are wanting to eat, why you are getting this craving to eat, or why you're getting hunger signals, then um, you can start to figure out the root cause. And and if you can start like changing those things, like saying, okay, I'm hungry right after lunch, or I'm hungry 2 hours after lunch. So what do I need? Let me try adding more protein. Let me try adding more fats, healthy fats. Let me try adding more foods with vitamins and minerals, and see if that helps my hunger. See if that helps reduce my hunger. And just start playing detective. Start experimenting and figuring out why you're getting hungry soon after you eat. And then um once you do that, you'll naturally, if you're a snacker, you're once you start once you've figured out what it is for you, the thing that you're missing, the thing that your body is missing that it needs, then you're going to stop snacking as much. The cravings are going to go away. The desire to snack, your appetite will go away, because then you're actually feeding your body what it needs. Okay, hopefully this is making sense. So you just need to be a little more intuitive, and really just ask yourself why you're wanting to eat, and get to that root cause. And that's going to help you help with your habits and your cravings and your appetite and all the other reasons that we eat and snack. So that is everything I have for today. But if you guys are needing help with overcoming your habits and your cravings, I have a course. I know a lot of you have heard about my course, the Cravings to Confidence course. That's what it's called. And it's 4 steps that I take you through to help you overcome cravings and habits. It's how I overcame my sugar cravings, and then you feel in control again. It teaches you how to overcome those things, so you feel in control. Like, like if I go out to eat, like I'm going out to eat tonight, and yeah, I'm probably going to be around people that are getting like French fries and, dessert or whatever. And it's not going to bother me because I know today is not, I don't want to splurge today. I don't want to eat that way. And so I'm going to stick to eating a healthy meal because I don't want to splurge on a Tuesday. It's just not, it's not worth it to me. And so you have to, um, this course is going to help you learn how to be around that and be okay. Um, Now, it's also a course that is going to help teach you balance so you can enjoy those things, but you don't feel like you have to. You feel in control. You can make the decision, not your hunger, not your cravings, not your habits. You make the decision on whether you want to splurge on that food or not. So it helps you with this. It helps you with cravings, habits, and just overcoming all that. And it helps you create new, healthier habits that serve you better. Um, so, and these are the steps that I take my one-on-one clients through as well. Like when I have clients that say they struggle with cravings and habits and things that they've had for a long time and they can't get rid of them, this is what I take them through, these 4 steps. So you're getting that. You're getting that in this course. You're getting my one-on-one advice, but I'm in a video. So it's just a way to make it more affordable for everyone. But you can also, if you have cravings and habits, you can learn to overcome them. And also in this course, you get like handouts. You get things you can print out, so you can keep yourself accountable with the steps that I'm taking you through, right? With the actions that I'm telling you to take, these handouts are going to help you. And then the best part of all is you get a one-on-one coaching session with me. So I wanted to add this component to this course because I feel like, sometimes we need that accountability. We need like a different perspective sometimes. So if you go through this course and you're still needing help with something, or you're wanting to understand something better, or you're just wanting to know, okay, I made it through this course. I don't have cravings or habits. What else can I do? And we can go over whatever it is that you want in that 1 hour session. So that is included in this course, and it's only $97. So the course with the session with me is only $97. And the reason I made it that price is because I want it to be accessible to you guys, because that's the number one thing that I hear from the people I talk to and the people that I work with, is they struggle with cravings and habits that hold them back from having the health they want, from losing weight, from reversing their diabetes, and all the other things that they deal with. That is the number one thing that they see, holds them back. They can't stop snacking. They can't stop their habits and their cravings. So this course will help you. So I'm going to leave a link in the comments to this course after I end this live broadcast. I'm going to leave a link to that course. And if you click on it, it's not to purchase it. You can purchase it through that link, but you can also read about it, before. So a lot of people have said, well, if I click this link, do I have to buy it? No. It is more information on it than what I've told you here. So you can read more about it, and then you can decide whether you want to purchase it or not. So that's all I have for today. And I hope this was valuable to you guys, because, that's what I want to bring you. I want to bring you topics that will help you. that will be valuable to you in your life on your health journey. Um, so hopefully it was. And don't forget to find awareness about what to when you eat and why you eat. Okay, why you're wanting to eat. Find awareness about that. Ask yourself these questions when you want to eat, or when you want to snack. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.